Hello, it's Mr. Gambino here with a new stream. And this stream I'm going to be doing part 14 of my walkthrough for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition. And this part I will be doing the Paramedic vehicle missions. And this is one of the things pretty much that returns from Grand Theft Auto 3. It's a very traditional side mission in like pretty much all the 3D Universe games, and then I think like also Chinatown Wars and whatnot. And yeah, it won't necessarily be all that much different from the one in Grand Theft Auto 3. Regardless, there is still a couple things that's probably worth mentioning. And yeah, Paramedic can probably be something that lasts like a whole hour and whatnot, so it's definitely one of the longer side mission things, I would say. Yeah, currently at the moment, 62% complete. And yeah, thankfully this time around, the game was up. Thankfully this time around, the trilogy games were updated to where, of course, that crashing should not happen. Because I remember when I did Paramedic in Grand Theft Auto 3, I had to like attempt that like on 3 different like streams or whatever. Of course, I deleted the attempts that didn't go well. But yeah, there shouldn't be any crashing issues with Vice City, because all the trilogy games I don't think really tend to crash much anymore, at least on the PlayStation 5 at least. And I'm actually going to be doing it on the first island from like the beginning of the game. The reason I'm not going to be doing Paramedic on this island is because there's the like Haitian gang and whatnot, and I've already done like the Cuban Haitian stuff. Obviously, you could choose to do the Paramedic before the like gang hostility in the areas here and whatnot becomes a problem. But I believe this island usually tends to stay pretty like non-hostile for like the entire game, pretty much. So this is probably the better island to do the paramedic stuff in. Yeah, I think this is the. I think this is where the ambulance is at the hospital and whatnot. I think that's the hospital. But yeah, paramedic drove me crazy on Grand Theft Auto 3 because that was one of the games. These quote-unquote definitive edition games would tend to crash and whatnot. Especially in the vehicle missions is when I would get the crashes, I believe. Or really anything that was like over an hour and whatnot. Or that's probably a little bit over dramatic, but yeah, like certain like side mission things would crash my game when the games were more unstable for these quote-unquote definitive editions. But yeah, regardless, you didn't really have to do a second or third attempt, thankfully, for this game. Hopefully not. But yeah, obviously, press up in these quote-unquote definitive editions. Or it's like L3 or R3, I believe, in the original version, which is one of the stick buttons. And I'm actually going to turn these sirens on, that way the vehicles tend to be out the way. Unless I feel like vehicles are going to be more in the way in some cases. But obviously level 1, 2, and 3 should be a walk in the park, basically. Wow, there's one all the way up there already, gee. That's not cool. I think I'm actually going to go for that one first. Okay, really, Popo? Come on, move. Yeah, I don't think the Popos listen to the sirens, obviously. And great. And you can't switch ambulance or anything as far as I remember, so definitely try not to damage it too much. And of course, it has to be raining. Just exactly what I need, apparently, right now. And I'll probably talk more about this rendition of Paramedic, like, in the further levels and whatnot. I don't know, maybe I'll start doing that level 3, you know, I can get some of it out of the way, if not all of it. Now I can focus on the driving and stuff better. So obviously when talking to, like, Dawsons and stuff, I'm going to have to, like, have my mouth by the controller and have to use it in a certain way, which can make the driving a bit of a bitch. Damn, they're going all the way to Starfish Island, apparently, as well. That's annoying. I kind of honestly don't like how spaced out they are in this. I feel they weren't as, like, badly spaced out in Grand Theft Auto 3. At least in my opinion, it wasn't. But yeah, there is a couple of few differences this time around with the Paramedic. Nothing really all that huge. It's mostly just same from Grand Theft Auto 3. It's mainly in terms of, like, the reward department that's really different. But yeah, there's no rewards that you can get with, like, non-consecutive, like, patients. So, like, in Grand Theft Auto 3, there was, like, the health pickup and the adrenaline. Those you didn't necessarily have to do, like, all 12 levels in a row. You just had to get, like, 40-something, like, 70-something patients, I believe, to get, like, the health and adrenaline pickups. But yeah, those pickups are completely absent in terms of, like, the rewards in this game. Because, yeah, basically Versity Estate, the main property in the game, basically already has, like, health pickups and, like, the adrenaline, I believe, like, on, like, the helipad and whatnot. So it would have been kind of pointless for that property, so I'm assuming that's why they dropped the, like, health and adrenaline pickup reward, at least for Vice City. So yeah, there is less rewards, technically, in a sense, in terms of, like, the more useful rewards, at least. Like, pretty much one main reward in this game is the Infinite Sprint, which was a thing in GTA 3 alongside the health and adrenaline pickups. I don't know how I managed that, but yeah. And aside for Infinite Sprint, I think the only other difference with the Paramedic, I believe, is that, like, all the money rewards are halved pretty much. So, like, the money rewards are, like, half of what they were in Grand Theft Auto 3. Besides for, like, the final money bonus, there's, like, a 15,000 bonus at the, like, way end in this game. So they do get more money for the, like, last level compared to Grand Theft Auto 3. Which probably does kind of make up, I imagine, in a way, for not having a, like, health and adrenaline pickup. Though I feel for other properties besides for, like, Versity Estate, that could have been pretty useful. But it's kind of a shame they went away from, like, the health and adrenaline pickup, like, reward, because those are quite nice for Grand Theft Auto 3, at least the health one was. probably do it like this way.
Yo, why you all up on me?
Wait, someone didn't get out yet? Get in there. But obviously here is where it gets to where there's more patients and there is seats. So that means levels will be more difficult from here. Alright, couple by the Malibu Club, it looks like. And again, something these definitive editions actually do right is you can actually press down on the D-pad to get an expanded view of the map, the mini-map, which is quite nice. Which is not something in the original games. Yeah, I'm probably going to do what I did with like Pizza Boy and whatnot, for example, where I obviously go for the fervor ones earlier, and then the ones for the hospital I'll save more towards the end. That's probably the way to do these in later rounds. The hospital is not marked, it looks like, with like a pink icon to see it, so it could be worth remembering where it was, but again, it's like right here, literally next to the bridge, I'm certain of it. So I think I'm saving that one for last. I'm actually going to go on this huge straight here, because it seems that will get me to my next person faster. And yeah, if it's not a paramedic field, this is definitely quite an annoying paramedic side mission in this game. In terms of 3D universe, I feel there's only one game that actually has an easy paramedic mission, essentially, like paramedic vehicle missions in a sense, and that would be San Andreas, which is the final of the original trilogy of the 3D universe games that I have to cover for these quote-unquote definitive editions. And yeah, obviously I'll be going into more details of that one when I play San Andreas Definitive Edition. But in my opinion, this hospital is definitely a lot easier to deliver patients at than the one in Grand Theft Auto 3 that I was using in Staunton, because like that one I would use like a shortcut with the stairs, because the timers were kind of a lot tighter, I believe, in Grand Theft Auto 3, or at least I felt like it, because so far I believe the fourth level here is going pretty easy. Then again, it could have been this easy for Grand Theft Auto 3, I forget. So if there's one thing that's possibly easier, it might be that you might be given more time in this one than in Grand Theft Auto 3. So I feel the difficulty's probably around the same. Alright, level 5. So which two should I save here? Kind of made me make like a zigzag here, so maybe these two I should save actually for last. So I need that one, and then these two are actually... These two are kind of on the same huge road here, so maybe those two could be worth saving for last. In a way. Alright, I'll start with the ones on that little zigzag, I guess. Gee, watch it, fool. You just broke my hood. Someone on a motorcycle just broke my hood. What the fuck? And yeah, if you wanted to save just the last bit of time, maybe breaking off the doors could be kind of worth doing. But in my opinion, it's probably not that much more of a time save unless you're like a huge speedrunner of these games or something. So I feel that would be more for speedrunning, not necessarily for casually going faster, I would say. Or 2 minutes should be fun and get these the last couple on this, I mean. And yeah, since you're technically not really meant to go with the vehicle in this, I think if you get dragged out by like a hostile gang member or something, I think it would end the mission. But the gang problems obviously aren't anywhere near as bad as Grand Theft Auto 3. But like I mentioned earlier, there is a Haitian gang, which I think is definitely the worst gang probably of the entire game. Field design, like I said earlier, is probably mainly free of like gang hostility. Because I've obviously done like all the major missions in the game, just got like a bunch of side stuff to do, so no more gangs should become hostile or anything. The Haitian gang is probably the worst one to worry about in this game. But yeah, I've been in, like I mentioned, on the other island, that is. Hence why I did it here. Alright, level 6. I got 2 up there. Alright, and I'll probably get this one too, and then get these free for later. Come on, Popo, and be out the way, because you don't move where the siren's full.
chicken shit fool.
Come on, Popo, move.
You stink up on my bar.
I probably have time to get this one, and then this one, and then go back. Probably definitely have time for that. So I'll go the longer way then. No sense going for the furthest one first then. So I'll see I'm getting 42 seconds per person I pick up as well. And you get that time when dropping people off as well. And yeah, I don't think I mentioned yet, but personally I like to go for like bigger amounts of people first. And then I like to go for the smaller amounts at the end. Because that way most of the like time like bonuses are already like established for the level when going for like the 1 or 2 patients in certain cases. But obviously it's level 6, so that's 2 deliveries of 3 people. I'm just saying for other levels essentially. I mean, obviously I recommend doing the like regular and the handbrake. I wouldn't recommend just doing one. But yeah, I think regular brake and handbrake is definitely a good way to go about it. Okay, so that one and 2 of these. And these 3 are like right next to each other, so I don't know, maybe it could be worth going these 3. Go back, get this one, maybe go back, and then get these 3. So, I don't know, maybe in certain cases, of course, the get into one, like in the middle and whatnot, could be better. There's kind of a huge grouping of 3 of them there, so yeah, I think I'll probably do that. Gee, maybe 34 seconds. Fuck, man. Alright, I'm actually gonna get that one then. I'm a bit concerned about the time. That way I don't have to go higher up later. Obviously, I was kind of gonna have to get 2 of those regardless, so kind of just went with my original strategy. Seeing that I'm only getting 34 seconds and starting off like a minute on this level here for level 7. Now, of course, the time you start with and like the time you gain per person and stuff could be completely like RNG and stuff like that, so you might get lucky on some levels and then unlucky on other levels. Not sure if it necessarily scales depending on the level.
Yes, I graduated from Scotland.
Is there a seat not driving full? Alright, there's already one like beneath the hospital that will probably be the one I save for last, obviously, for the one person I gotta pick up. Which obviously I wasn't originally planning, but yeah, obviously I noticed when I was first starting and like how long it probably would have took to get to that like person at the way top had I had them be the one person I pick up. Alright, level 8 now. So free and 2. Okay, there's exactly 2. Oh, okay. I didn't notice the one on Starfish Island there. So I should probably save these 2 for sure for last. Definitely needs free. Should definitely be going first. Gee. Greenwood or whatever now. Yeah, I'm really not liking us putting people in Starfish Island. I feel that's too far for the location there. I feel we should really just stay in the one island. I don't feel I should really go into these middle islands, but alright, Rockstar, Grocery Games, Woke Drum Studios, and all that shit. Gee, man, drive right in home. And yeah, it's kind of because of the sirens, but obviously I feel like does more good than bad, I imagine, for the sirens. So obviously gets the vehicles kind of out the way. Also makes them drive like complete fucking idiots, apparently. And yeah, like I mentioned with Grand Theft Auto 3, once they kind of like do the animation where they start entering the door, you can start moving. You don't gotta like literally wait until they're fully seated or anything. My vehicle health seems to be looking pretty good. But honestly, in this game, it's kind of a non-issue with vehicle health, at least if you're on like the first island. Because again, no like gang hostility pretty much. Just gotta worry about not crashing the vehicle. Not like Grand Theft Auto 3, where it's kind of difficult to avoid gang problems. At least one in Staten Island, which is when I did my paramedic missions. Yeah, I didn't get like 34 seconds there or something. Oh well, didn't need it now. If I was supposed to get like a time bonus every time you deal for free, maybe just the first time around, or maybe when you're at a certain like amount of time or something. Like if it's like at a certain like low point or something. Or like 43 seconds, I guess it's been this whole level, but still. But yeah, clearly didn't need it anyway, so that's a non-issue.
I used to charge for that. This is every day, man. Move.
Alright, level 9. Alright, that one's also in Starfish Island, but I think it's at least not as far. I think the other one's like up here. Obviously, I'm going for this way top 3.
That ain't cool.
Alright, this one's over here. I might as well pick them up then. Okay, not sure what happened there with that taxi and stuff, but okay. Alright, I'll go for the alley here. Yeah, probably could have been going for here, maybe saving a little bit of time on certain occasions. And yeah, all the other ones are kind of in like that huge long road. So I'll get the obviously get the first top 3 ones there. And make my way over to the bottom 3. Hopefully they're like on that one nice big road, all 6 of those remaining ones.
Hey, what's the merchandise?
And yeah, I got a good bit of time, so I could probably do those in any order. So I'm gonna actually do this one, and then this one. So I'm on the last group of them anyways, might as well. And I got like 2 minutes, and more like 3 minutes maybe once I can get all of them. Alright, yeah, let me stay here. On Rancher, I didn't want to go against like street pole there or some shit.
Are you the doctor?
Rancher, whatever the hell, I'm assuming it's a Rancher. It's good driving fool. Alright, that doesn't look to be a good way with them poles. This way seems fun though. Level 10 into double digits now. Okay, none that starfish at least this time. Okay, I have a nice straight line here. I was going to go for these 3. I don't know. If I get these 3, then I don't have to go this far again, which will be nice. So now I'll save these 2 with this one then. Okay, I might save this one for last, so maybe then get these 3 for the 3rd wave of them. Okay, here's where 4 waves of people start, which is kind of the maximum, obviously. Because the other ones will have 11 and 12. Which will be 3 groups of 3, and then a group of 2, and then a group of 3 for 11 and 12.
Don't make it any
Oops,
worse.
oops. Yes, I would get those 3. God damn it. Wow. And yeah. By the way, I meant to do this stream on like February 13th because it's February 14th right now, like early February 13th, but yeah. I was busy in GTA Online, like working on my like vehicle collection and whatnot. I was like getting more vehicles for like my office garages and whatnot since I've been working my vehicle collection heavily because I would kind of like to have all my vehicle slots already filled up before Expand Enhance comes out. But yeah, for the most part, I'm trying to be pretty consistent with these streams, these Vice City ones. So I want to try to get as much of the trilogy done as possible before Expand Enhance releases. I'll probably have like a bit of San Andreas or something probably still enough to do when it does release, for all I know. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much of it out of the way as possible.
Where is El Café Robaina?
And yeah, by the way, I did a good beat of several heists within like a couple days. I didn't diamond even with the apparently increased chance on the Kyle Perico heist, since obviously I might as well mention some GT Online stuff since I practically mentioned everything worth mentioning on this stream about the side mission here. No, hey. Yeah, run over that one, I don't care. Yeah, that one too, back there. Oh, not so fast there, Popo. What the hell? Three Popo vehicles right next to each other in like a triangle there, that's weird. I'll do this shortcut again.
Watch it, damn fool.
And good job in the tree Rancher, full or whatever vehicle. Same as a Rancher though, or like some version of it. Yeah, it was weird. There was like a second delay there, I think, on the seconds. Alright, a little over 4 minutes. That might have actually been the first time getting that much time during a level here. Yeah, it's definitely way easier, I would say, than Grand Theft Auto Free. Not gonna worry about like any game problems or anything. So even though it's kind of just as tedious and long as the Grand Theft Auto Free one, I do still think it's a way easier rendition of it, because obviously no game issues depending on like when people do the mission and whatnot. Alright, level 11 here. So free, and 2. Alright. So I'm gonna say this one's kind of on the way. I'll probably do that, this, back, these 3, back, these 3, back, and then maybe this, and then back there for the final time of the level. Move it. I know it's full game, I chill. I might have to turn around here. I'm not sure if any of those like somewhat alleys that are really all that good to go through. I don't really feel there was much of a long alley there. Did not notice how much ahead I was there though, damn it. Oh, all was good. Move it, PCJ or whatever. I don't think I'm saving this one and then that one, so I'm going for these three. First three on that long story, basically. Okay, I'm gonna actually avoid going towards that one because I didn't like going through the whole entire sidewalk that last time because I want to make sure the character didn't go towards me. Possibly get killed or something. When I was going for other ones. Damn, if I almost lost control of the vehicle there for a moment, was about to hit the mill. Probably wasn't gonna happen, but still I felt like it was about to. Because of the rain, like residue shit or whatever. Yeah, not that way, because there's poles there. This way's fine though.
Don't make me angry. Wait here while I sing you a song.
Wow. Oh my. I think my vehicle actually knocked them down, but I saw them get the star, thankfully. I think that happened though, yes. Yeah, I didn't really mean to click that one first, but yeah, it is lost too, and I got like almost 3 minutes, so it's a non-issue at least. I got distracted because I like think that cop got knocked down, and if I like ran into him anymore, I probably would have got the star. Damn, Popo move. And yeah, by the way, not really necessarily interested in the Super Bowl, so that's why I'm not talking Super Bowl, because that was yesterday, Sunday, February 13th, that happened. I don't really got no shit to really say about Valentine's or anything here, so, okay, that's what happened, this one is still in there, apparently. That's why I was watching indoors, kind of factor sometimes. Okay, definitely needs free. And definitely needs free. Definitely needs free and then needs free. So basically top to bottom in this one, no doubt, I would imagine is the strategy. Because obviously sometimes it can change depending like where certain ones are and stuff. I would say for the ideal way of going about it. But yeah, this is the final level, I'm pretty sure, level 12 here, and I'm surprisingly under an hour still, so that's nice. But yeah, I totally expected this to take over an hour. Probably will be. Doesn't really matter to me, I'm just really I'm kind of just saying, to be honest.
Go have insurance.
Now next turn, I'm gonna turn after. That way I don't risk any of those going towards the vehicle.
Out of my way, babe.
You wanna let me exit it? I see you.
Okay. Oh, there's a really good alley somewhere here. I'm not really sure. Looks like this could work. Oh yeah, that shortcut worked. Okay, come on. Whoa, whoa, chill. I didn't expect to have to worry about the suspension of this shit too much or whatever. I didn't expect something like that to happen. Okay, what the heck was this one in like the middle of the street? Well, they never seem to get killed when I'm not there pretty much, so it's pretty much all good, I would say. Looks like I can do that shortcut again, but the other way around. Definitely probably the most helpful shortcut, I would say, and that could probably be done in this island for the paramedic missions. It looks pretty clear here. Alright, yeah, it worked for a shortcut, yeah. So obviously some alleys on the map could look like they're pretty open, but for all I know, could not really be all that open. That's why I don't really like take the alleys too much unless I feel it's a substantial time saver. Oh my god, that's how my vehicle tipped over. Great timing. Boom. Whoa. Whoa. GTA is in a nutshell there, basically. Okay, well, again with that like 1 or 2 second timer delay, like what? And yeah, I could probably do these in any order here. Alright, yeah, I think I'll just go straight to these two, and then go back. So obviously I'm on the last free, so there should be no failing at this point. Okay, really? That's not cool. Oh my god, really? Like, chill. Whoa! Wow. That vehicle could have messed me up badly there. I didn't expect it to mess me up that bad, but yeah. Somehow it did. A little under 4 minutes. Obviously, I knew pretty much on these last three, I basically passed it. But that one vehicle almost ruined it for me, as far as I know. Alright, an hour 3 minutes for the entire mission here. Like an hour to 3, hour to 4 minutes. Not bad, I would say. Probably went at least slightly faster than Grand Theft Auto 3. And again, that one I had to do in 3 different attempts and stuff, because the game kept crashing on me and stuff, because I was in the early days of the trilogy definitive edition and whatnot. Alright. Somebody called the ambulance, paramedic mission's complete, you will never get tired when running. But yeah. In the quote-unquote definitive edition, there's a trophy called, somebody called Wambulance, complete paramedic mission level 12. So basically if you get the trophy, you complete level 12, and yeah, you basically have to do all 12 levels. It doesn't save the level you're on if you fail or anything, so obviously I'll let you know basically if you have the percent completion. And yeah, I went up to 63% because I showed I was 62 before. Oh, my helicopter's actually still here, so that's cool. Alright. Helicopter is still here, that's nice. And yeah, I think that trophy is also in the PS2 to PS4 version, but I think it's called Did Somebody Called a Ambulance or something, so there's a slight rename in the trophy, that's basically it. I think that's the only difference between the PS2 to PS4 version. That used to be a thing for PS4 and PS5, and this quote-unquote definitive edition renamed it to Somebody Called a Ambulance for some reason. The only slight rename difference, I think, between those two versions of the trophy. And obviously on Xbox and stuff, it's achievement. You might as well collect that. Almost 500,000, nice. And yeah, Infant Sprint, with Grand Theft Auto Freeze, so telling us that you will no longer get tired when running, which is nice. Definitely quite a nice benefit, especially if you get it early on, you get lots of use for it, but even this late in the game, I imagine it could still be quite nice in certain circumstances. And yeah, I want to see what I'm actually going to be doing next here for the next part. Next part, I'll actually be doing the firefighter missions. Which in Grand Theft Auto 3, it wasn't too bad for firefighter, but in this game, it's quite rehashed. They rehashed it between Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City, so it's quite different in Vice City compared to Grand Theft Auto 3. In some ways, it's basically a good bit more difficult and whatnot. Yeah, I forget if I saved the game. I definitely want to lose the progress there, so I'm saving here. Again, I really wish it had the time codes for when you saved, like it did on the original version, so I didn't know if I saved or not. For some reason, I lose track of that when I talk and stuff, I feel, when I'm ending the stream. But yeah, that is going to be it for this Grand Theft Auto Vice City the Definitive Edition stream. Next stream for the walkthrough will be on the fighter missions, which again, quite different. Unlike the Paramedic, which is pretty much the same for the most part as Grand Theft Auto 3, the Firefighter does have quite some difference. And that one will probably be like another maybe hour long one, because I know it's typically longer than the one in Grand Theft Auto 3. The Grand Theft Auto 3, you have to do like 20 fighters in each island, I think, so in a way it's kind of not, but yeah. It wasn't really bad, considering it was separating like all the different islands and stuff. But yeah, I don't think that's actually going to be my next stream I do. It will be the next stream I do for Vice City Definitive Edition, obviously, but I think I might be doing the short trips next time around for Grand Theft Auto Online. But yeah, that should definitely be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed. And happy Valentine's Day, as